Yo, so I'm going to start by saying I'm not a massive gamer. I've not been gaming for years. I'm just a massive fan of the Quest 1 and the Quest 2, which I've been playing pretty much since they came out. And I love good sound, so I spend money on quality sound equipment when I do. And I have been very curious about trying haptic headphones for VR. What does this haptic headphone nonsense mean? Basically, haptic headphones vibrate around your ear and against your skull with deep bass, and that means that immersion is, in theory, much improved, as when a bomb goes off or a grenade goes off or someone's shooting or bass music, your whole head sort of vibrates a little bit, much like it would in real life, presumably, if someone dropped a grenade next to you. Now, I've Googled it and there's very, very little online about the experience, but some of it's quite negative. Some say they make your headset rattle and people can hear that. Some people say that they don't fit over the headset directly. Some people say they don't work very well with VR. But I've seen a couple of people say that they work really well. So in the end, I saw there was an offer on Amazon for these Razer Nari Ultimate Headphones, and I thought, I'm going to try, and if I don't like them, I'll send them back. And firstly, I can say they fit fine, especially, I don't know if it works for everyone's head, but they fit completely fine, both with the Gomva VR AliExpress headset and on the Elite headset, they work. It is a little bit of a struggle to put them on, in a way, because they are big. But as long as they're covering your ears, they work perfectly and they fit fine. As you can see, that wasn't really much of a problem. I got these home. It took me ages to set them up, basically because I use a Mac, not a PC, and these are not really thought out for a Mac. So it took me most of the day to set them up, because out of the box, they're not that good. But once you mess around with the settings, which you can find on anyone's YouTube videos, they actually sound incredible. Some of the reviews for sound quality were quite negative, but I think that has a lot to do with not setting them up right. Your question is, while you're watching this, is are these good for the Quest? Are they good for VR? And they're absolutely amazing, like amazing. And like I say, I'm not being paid to say any of this. I just thought the idea of haptics for VR was very exciting, because you're in another world. So, you know, I was thinking, are they going to make my ears tickle? How is the haptics going to work? And what it really does is sort of vibrates your skull a little bit. So the action is not just you standing in your room. You actually get the feeling of vibrations from the sound as well. And I just love them. And I have some really good Sennheiser headphones that I was using before these. And I think if I went back to them now, I'd feel like a bit flat, like I'm not quite in the game as much. So I think they really, really immerse you. They're usually 200, whatever you are from, $200, 200 euros. I got these reduced on Amazon right now for 129. I'm going to take you through a few games, and so you can understand the experience on each one and which ones they work better for and which ones they work worse for. So, Beat Saber, not that good. I'm not a big fan of the game anyway, and as Cutting the Blocks doesn't have much bass, all the haptic feedback is just to the music, which is nice, but meh, not that impressed. So not as good as you might think. Population 1, however, absolutely amazing. Every shot you take, you get haptic feedback. Every time you get hit, as you change weapons, as you pick up weapons, if someone drops a grenade near you or even quite far away, you get a big rumble in the headphones. The plane flying overhead is incredible. It's like living under an airport. Like every single aspect of this game is enhanced by haptic feedback. It's brilliant. Pistol whip. Honestly, absolutely brilliant as well. Every single gun has great bass, which really translates into powerful haptics. The music's super bassy, brilliant. Death Horizon Reloaded, not half as good as I thought it was going to be. It's actually very high and not very bassy. The music's very much in the background, doesn't really do much for this game. Honestly, amazing. On Space Pirate Trainer, it's every single shot vibrates your head. The music sounds superb. Everything about it is like designed for haptic. I'd say this is probably the best game to play. Your head's like vibrating, but in a good way the whole time. When you like shoot off the shields from the shield, it's just bananas. Until you fall, really good. It's quite
It's not as bassy as you might think, but you still get good haptic feedback, especially with all the magical stuff. Really good vibrations from it, and the game is enhanced. Walking Dead, superb. With this, I think the sound is very high quality in the game already, so the shots, the explosions, they hit you at exactly the right time. Even when you pick up and drop off weapons, you've got a little vibration, and when the game gets a bit spooky, there's like a deep bass line, so you also get that like vibration warning of excitement, so it really works well.
So in conclusion, I got these probably mainly expecting that I was going to send them back because I thought they might be a bit of a gimmick. But I feel like the immersion they provide is amazing. The sound quality is really good. Whatever people say online, they are really good sound quality, especially after you mess with the settings. And the haptic feedback, especially on FPS games, it's just really helps you get into the game. It's very exciting when bombs are going off close to you. I absolutely love them. Honestly, I think if I put on my Sennheisers again, I would just feel a bit flat. So if you feel like getting some, I'm going to put some Amazon affiliate links under this video. No one's ever bought anything through any of my links, but it basically means that Jeff Bezos will probably get less money and I'll get some pennies thrown at me which I can spend on treats for my dog. So if you order through that link, it's not going to cost you any more money, but you know, my dog will get more treats.